This video shows the installation of two bioengineering practices for shorelands: fiber core rolls and encapsulated soil lifts. Located at Brighton State Park on Island Pond, these softscape methods are being installed to stabilize the shoreland and protect water quality for a lake enjoyed by more than 200 camp owners and the people who visit its public access areas.
I feel like it's important to maintain the integrity of our lakes and our streams and our ponds, Vermont, because that's what brings park visitors to our state parks and help with our local economy and tourism. The other piece of this is we were able to get access for ADA folks to allow people to have access to the water that are in a wheelchair.
This permeable pathway also allows stormwater to be absorbed and yet is rigid and wide enough for wheelchair accessibility.
Previous to the project, we had a beach wall in there that was becoming a hazard as the lake was eroding the bottom of the beach wall. It was unsafe for park visitors to use.
Fiber core rolls and encapsulated soil lifts provide biodegradable structures to reestablish and protect native plants, which will secure the eroding bank where the hardscape wall used to be. Brian Maka from GEI Consultants in Michigan, who has been using bioengineering methods in and around the Great Lakes for over a decade, led the installation at Island Pond. First, the failed retaining wall is removed and the shoreland graded to a 3-to-1 slope, which is ideal for plantings to take root. Encapsulated soil lifts are then placed, starting from an endpoint which in this project was determined by an existing embedded rock off to the side of the birch trees. Fiber core rolls are arranged from the end of the lifts to finish lining the shore with what will become the new shoreline toe. Fitting them tightly together connects the two bioengineering methods for one continuous shoreland restoration project. After laying out the materials, the fiber core installation starts before building the soil lifts. Trenches for the fiber core rolls are dug roughly 6 inches deep, and the rolls are placed and fastened together. Volunteers help pound stakes about 2 feet apart along the outside of the fiber core rolls. The more stakes, the more securely the roll is held in place. The wooden stakes are notched to hold the rope as it is woven across the roll. Once the rope is tightly tied off, the stakes are pounded all the way in. Topsoil is backfilled to a couple of inches in height below the roll and sloped back along the length of the roll. To start the lifts, a rock base is established using 6 to 8 inch size rock, though for sites with more energy from waves and ice push, larger rock would be used. Because this project is being installed on sandy soils, a geotextile fabric, chosen to allow roots to penetrate through it from above while preventing submaterials from mixing up into it, is used below the rock-lined base. The soil lifts are built on this foundation and filled with soil to give them structure. Native wildflower seed is sown before the cover of the lift is flipped over and anchored with stakes. Shrubs are placed and planted between each of the 12-inch lifts. Lift height can vary between 6 and 18 inches depending on the project. As the lifts are built, the tiers stagger backward 12 inches, creating a 1-to-1 slope to fit around the birch tree. Tampering the soil helps compact and shape the lifts. The seeding and shrubs between the tiers will grow and stabilize the lift system, and 12 to 15 inch rock placed around the lifts add extra support until the plant roots get established. Biodegradable erosion control fabric covers all exposed soil. Where 2 layers of fabric are rolled out, the bottom layer overlaps the upslope layer, creating a smoother transition in case ice or waves reach the shore. Now for planting. Several hundred native plants cover the project site, and in 2 to 3 years this living shoreland will support a healthy variety of wildlife and pollinator species, such as songbirds, butterflies, turtles, and otters. Planted shorelands also won't attract geese as they don't walk through vegetation. Final touches include temporary fencing and signs to inform the public of the restoration work.
From my aspect as an engineer, I'd like to employ it more and more. It seems like a really great approach, both for the environment and for creating nice, aesthetically pleasing spaces along the shoreline.
I think it's fantastic with the softscape, and it's just pleasant and it's comforting to go there and have access to the water.
Bioengineering methods offer a win-win for property owners, building storm resiliency along shorelands while offering a multitude of ecosystem benefits, especially clean water. The natural shorelands that are restored through bioengineering filter stormwater from shorelands and stabilize the shore, keeping sediment and nutrients out of the lake and preserving clean water for generations to come. Many thanks to all the volunteers and partners who made this shoreland restoration project possible, which can be visited at the beautiful Brighton State Park in Island Pond, Vermont.